Hey guys, my name is Adam, and today I have a bit of gaming news to talk about. I haven't made a video in a couple of days just because there wasn't much interesting to talk about. But on your screen you see that I'm going to be talking about the next-gen consoles. Oh joy, I know. Everybody's probably sick of it by this point, or maybe you're loving it. I don't know. I've always been one of those people to really bore of these kind of things easily, especially when we're not seeing much gaming proof, but here we are. Here we are, and the next-gen systems have taken another interesting turn. So, the Xbox One has rebounded slightly after their DRM policy change, but the PlayStation 4 is still miles ahead. Does this surprise me? No. Not even a little bit. Gamers are vindictive. They are not forgiving. They do not like to forgive a company like Microsoft when they throw on DRM policies and ban used games and throw in a Kinect that is always sensing your surroundings. Gamers don't like that. They don't like that, and I'm pretty sure that everyone's voice has been heard in this situation. The overall consensus was that the old DRM policy was really bad, and this pretty much shows that that's accurate. The sales have increased since that policy change. I think that's really good. Don't delude yourself, though. Microsoft does not care about you as a consumer. They care about your money. The only reason they actually changed their policy was because, quite frankly, their sales numbers were completely too low compared to the PlayStation 4. The pre-order numbers were shockingly different, to the point where the PlayStation was just winning it completely, very easily. And that's surprising, because the Xbox 360 was miles ahead in the last console war. And you'd think that a lot of people would pre-order the Xbox One just out of the belief that it will turn out okay. But no, gamers are actually looking at the news. They realized that the machine had a lot of problems, and that there was just a lot of features that they did not like. So here we are. I'm happy that the Xbox One is able to make a short rebound. The question is, can Microsoft keep this up? They have so much negative press on them that I really wonder how that machine will do. Will all of the negative press cloud over the positive stuff that is now going on? Keep in mind that the positive stuff is very small, quite frankly. They had a couple days of good PR. Now, they have to cope with the weeks and even months of bad PR that they had. That's where the trouble comes in. I mean, you can bring out some of the best news ever, but a lot of gamers, will they even see it? Keep in mind that a lot of people just look at those reveal events, and they look at a couple of YouTube videos, and then they make their informed purchase from there. And a lot of people have already pre-ordered the PlayStation 4, and it'll be very shocking to see them actually cancel their pre-order and put it on the Xbox One. That stuff just doesn't really happen. Unless Microsoft is willing to throw some exclusives that are really, really huge at us, and throw some free games in there with your purchase of the console, I don't know how they're going to manage this. Now, there's been a lot of talk about things that Microsoft could do to even up that price gap. Because right now the PlayStation is sitting at $400, and the Xbox One is sitting at $500. That is a $100 price gap, and it can definitely hurt your machine, especially during the holiday season. Keep in mind that a lot of kids are going to be getting this, and when their parents see a console for $400 and a console for $500, which you really think they'll pick up? It seems like common sense to me, pick up the $400 one, because it's not really that important to them. Yeah, I see that. I definitely see that. There's nothing wrong with picking up the cheaper machine. Quite frankly, it's a more powerful machine. The only reason Microsoft's is costing more is because that Kinect is mandatory and needs to be bundled in there, so it's costing them an extra $100. What Microsoft really should have done was sell the Kinect separately. And I understand that the Kinect is used for a lot of cool functionality, but at the end of the day, how many people are going to use it religiously? And if people really wanted it, they would put the money forward to buy that Kinect. You can make your machine $400, and then the people that really like the extra features could just pay an extra $100, and there you go, $500. I don't see why that was such a big deal to them. But I guess that's just the market nowadays. They wanted it to be mandatory, and that makes me wonder why, but I don't know. I'm happy that the Xbox One is doing a bit of a rebound here. It's important that after they change something for the better, they see results. Otherwise, they have no reason to change it. Now, very well, Microsoft may change this policy in the future. Maybe 6 months down the line, they'll be able to change it. Who knows? Who knows? It shocks me that, I guess I was expecting more of a response. I thought that a lot more gamers would jump to this, and we'd see more of a 20% increase. Maybe not that much, but I mean, right now we're sitting anywhere between 5 and 10%, and that's not a good enough increase, really. Microsoft still is not very competitive. I mean, my God, the pre-order numbers look better at the reveal event. That's just really bad. That's really bad. But right now, PlayStation is sitting in a very comfortable, relaxing lead, and the PR they have gotten has been absolutely great. They've done really cool things, like the video they put on their YouTube showing how you could trade games on the PlayStation 4. 1 minute and like 30 seconds of absolute brilliance. I got a huge laugh out of it. And you know, what really is amusing to me, and I guess this is just more turning into a casual talk about how the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4 differ, is that Sony loves to take jabs at the opposing machine, at the Xbox One, and it works so well for them. What they do is they see something that gamers hate on the Xbox One, and they almost parody it. That's what the trading games on the PlayStation was all about, and they've got a ridiculous amount of views on that video. That's what's so awesome about it. That's what gamers want to see. They want to get a laugh out of the company they're buying a machine from. And right now, Sony's killing it. They are absolutely killing it. They have a strong exclusive list, although some can argue that Microsoft is greater. I guess it depends on your personal preference. If you like sports games with the Ultimate Team, or whatever it's called, because I don't play them, or if you like games similar to... I'm trying to think of a really, really strong Xbox exclusive. I don't know, the one that comes to mind is Halo, but I don't like Halo, so whatever. Maybe you do. That's what I'm getting at here. Anyway, right now, PlayStation 4 is the advantage. The sales show it. The machine power shows it. Quite frankly, if you want the most powerful gaming machine to date, then you're probably going to buy the PlayStation 4, or you're going to get a PC. The Xbox One is falling behind in that respect, and keep in mind, this is the most important thing. This is what you all have to remember. These machines will be around for probably the next 7 years. Microsoft and Sony have no intention of releasing a console every 4 years. They push these things as far along the line as they can. What are you going to be more happy with playing 7 years down the line when gaming has extended past the current console life cycle? Where we can create games that are better, but we don't have the ability to. That's what you need to keep in mind. You want to go with the more powerful gaming machine, especially, like, if you're a gamer, then I don't know why you really wouldn't choose the faster, stronger gaming machine, because 7 years down the line, that's going to mean a hell of a lot more than all of these cloud features that Microsoft can turn off at will. I guess that's my short little explanation of why I think the PlayStation 4 is certainly doing better. The numbers show it. The pre-order numbers show it. I'm happy that the Xbox One is facing a little bit of good PR because I don't want Sony to have a complete domination of the market. But right now, I am happy that Sony is wearing the crown. Keep in mind that this is all subject to change, and it's very possible that Microsoft and the Xbox One could do something crazy and maybe give you like 2 AAA titles for free if you buy that machine. And I bet there's a lot of people that would jump on the opportunity. Who knows? Who knows? But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I guess I'll ask you a more specific question. Which console are you going to be getting in the next generation, if any? And why? I suppose the why is the most important question. You need to be able to understand why you don't like the other machine. You need to understand why you don't like the competition. A lot of people just blindly follow a machine as a fanboy. Or blindly follow a company like a fanboy. You never want to do that, because then they can push you around, do what they like. Apple does it. They have a complete domination of that market. So, this is where we're at. And I think that gamers can be very informed and very logical with their purchase. Right now, I think the PlayStation 4 is doing a great job, but I want to know what you guys think. A lot of you may prefer the Xbox One. Let me know, and I'm very interested to read your comments. Until then, I will see you in future videos.